Number 7. I understand Gravity and 17. So this happened in early 2021. I stand Gravity because of all the hype I saw around Taeyoung's hair. And quickly found out their music was a hit or miss for me. I adored their song Flame but didn't really like Break All the Rules. I watched a few episodes of Gravity Park but lost interest and only listened to their music. This soon led to My Turn era where I started listening to My Turn a lot cause I liked it, but honestly I wasn't a big fan of their B-sides. And like I said in one of my previous videos, Gravity's music videos all seem similar to me, so I just lost interest in standing them, and that's pretty much it. The same thing happened to me with 17. Except I realized I didn't vibe with most of their songs. This makes me sad though cause I really enjoyed watching the chaos of going 17. Not gonna lie though, I have been contemplating restanning 17 after finding this one video of Yoshi in my Instagram reels. But yeah, even though I no longer stan Gravity or 17, I still respect both groups and occasionally give their title tracks a listen. Number 8. I thought Sunwoo from The Boys was arrogant and hated him. Another one I'm deeply embarrassed of. So basically I got to know about Sunwoo through the variety show Kingdom. Before that I didn't know much about the boys besides their song Noah. It wasn't until Kingdom did I learn the members' names and decide to stan them. From there, I started noticing how Sunwoo had a way longer screen time compared to the other members. At first I thought he was the leader so it was chill, but turns out, he isn't. Because of this, I started getting the vibe that the boys completely revolved around Sunwoo and I kinda felt bad for the other members. I also started thinking he was a bit narcissistic because of how desperate he seemed to be about reaching number 1 in Kingdom. So naturally, this led me into literally hating him. Then I started stanning the boys and found videos like these of him.
Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my.
This is indeed the one I believed to be arrogant and narcissistic. I apologize. Anyways, I also realized the boys doesn't actually revolve around Sunwoo. He's simply just the most popular member. Now, what are my thoughts, you ask? Do I like him now or still hate him? I don't know. Why not have a quick skid through my gallery to find out? Yes, I'm obsessed. Anyways, moving on. Number 9. I used to read and write a lot of BTS and TXT fanfiction. Now as I've said 298,383 times, brace yourselves, this one gonna be a heck of a ride. But thankfully it's all PG and nothing Wattpad, so don't worry, innocent-minded children. But basically, I read and wrote a lot of Instagram fanfictions. I read a lot of Yoongi, Taehyung, and Soobin fluff. I wrote a lot of Yoongi fluff and honestly, it was all really cringy. I don't know what was worse, the fics I read or the ones I wrote. I mean, I wrote a fic about being Namjoon's younger sister for some reason and once read a bit too wholesome fic about being Yoongi's protective best friend that turned out to be his childhood crush. Yeah, really cringy and unrealistic things. I even have this haunting memory of that one time I wrote a Soobin fic where Jackson Wang was hosting a party and was extremely loud and annoying. I believe he even spilled juice all over YN. But it actually got a decent amount of attention, which is surprising cause it was just so bad and overdramatic. Thank God I don't have the patience to read Wattpad fan fictions or else that would have been a disaster. But now I am out of that messy phase because Webtoon exists and Do Johan from its mind lives in my mind rent free. Go Yoshi. Number 10. I used to hate Tkook shippers with a burning passion. Not that I don't dislike all Tkookers anymore. I do like the Tkookers that only ship Jungkook and Tae in a non-romantic way, but seeing stuff like this. Yeah, not a big fan of these types of Tkookers. But talk about me back in 2020, and boy, I hated Tkookers back then in an immature way, so much up to the point where I was just like, oh, you ship Tkook? Don't talk to me. V-min stands only in this zone. But time passed, and you know what? I grew out of the whole taking ships too seriously phase. I don't care what ship you ship now, just don't ship them romantically or take the ship too seriously. This is stuff I wish I was told back when I was a new stan. In fact, you know what? I'm just gonna make a separate video called My Advice for New K-pop stans. Expect it to come out soon. But yeah, here's another Yoshi's words of wisdom for y'all. Don't take ships too seriously. Be like me. Just ugly cry over soap moments for 3 hours straight on a daily basis. Number 11. I don't vote. No, I don't vote for award shows or literally anything. The only time I've ever voted was for Ateez and Treasure for Mama. Besides that, I don't like voting. And I don't know what it is with my own voting apps specifically, but boy, it feels like I have to go through a whole 10-hour government survey before actually signing or logging into the app. Hence, I gave up on voting. But that isn't the only reason why I don't vote. I absolutely hate how some sick K-pop stans on the internet would go out of their way to guilt trip you into voting for your faves. It just demotivates me to vote. I understand people want their faves to go far and be successful. That's the whole reason why I decided to vote for Ateez and Treasure for once. But the fact that people have the audacity to tell others they aren't a true stan simply cause they haven't voted, that's not okay. Not at all. Sure, you can just have a quick remember to vote for insert group moment on your account, but no need to gaslight someone. And that's why I don't vote. Also cause I genuinely am lazy and just can't be bothered. Please don't come at me. And lastly, number 12. I accidentally followed a Treasure sasaeng once on Instagram. Okay, this was a very scary experience. Interesting, but scary as hell. So somewhere in 2021, I found this Instagram user with an Asahi profile pic. I remember going all Asahi profile pic. Must be a tune, and so I requested a follow cause I was lacking in tune moods. They accepted my follow request, only for me to find out they were a sasaeng that was selling idols' phone numbers and addresses. Yikes. I had a quick skid through the account and 80% of things were written in Korean, but thankfully I can read Hangul. I found out they were selling EXO Chanyeol's apartment address, NCT Utah's number, and was a full-time stalker of Treasure and had even broken into their dorm before. There were many other really nerve-chilling things in that account that I do not want to mention cause boy, it was inhuman. I just feel bad for all the idols the sasaeng somehow gotten information on. What made it all worse though, was the fact that they were delusional and were said to be in love with Asahi, which is really unhealthy. So after that traumatizing experience, I unfollowed the account and reported them. End of story. Never following private K-pop accounts ever again. Okay, time for another quick Yoshi's words of wisdom. But this time it's on a serious note. If you're new, please avoid sasaengs as much as possible. Not only do they invade the privacy of idols, but also have ways in which they can access your own personal information. So be careful. I'll be talking more about this in my advice to new K-pop stans video. Right, now that we're done, here's an interesting reel I found of Felix. Okay, that's enough. Thank you, Felix. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe or else. But anyways, if you want to support my channel even more and get updates on my future videos, go ahead and follow my Instagram at IamKpopCat. This is most likely the last video I'm gonna post before the end of school holidays, so sorry if I start posting like once in 3 months. Thank you for watching. Hope you'll have a amazing day. Adios.